Sound rolling.
Camera 1,
Rolling.
camera 2, rolling.
I'm Virginia Oliveros. I am Associate Professor of Political Science. I work on political behavior and things like clientelism, corruption, and patronage in Latin America. I do a lot of my research in Argentina, where I'm from as well. So I regularly teach like a general Latin American politics class for undergrads, and I also usually do democracy in Latin America, which is sort of like a version of the first one, but for senior political science students and more focused on the contemporary stuff. I also teach scope and methods, which is mandatory for our majors, which is no one's favorite class, but a necessary one. And at the graduate level, I do stats sometimes, also no one's favorite class, and like a class on sort of challenges of developing countries that includes a lot of stuff on Latin America, but I also cover other regions because our graduate students in political science have different interests. So I've been here since 2013, a very long time. I came here because they hired me. I did have other options at the time, and, but I thought Tulane is a great university. Latin American studies here is great. The Stone Center has a lot of resources and people, and I like the idea of having a lot of colleagues doing Latin American stuff. And well, New Orleans, it doesn't hurt to live in a place we all love and enjoy. So I think the Stone Center, I mean, of course, it has a lot of impact in our life in terms of there's resources, there's always, help to go to conferences, and also like in terms of like all this formal stuff that, institutions do, it's absolutely great. But I think that what's different about the Stone Center is that it's a very friendly place. It's just, we know each other. I love to know my colleagues in other areas and to feel supported, and knowing that always Tom and Ludovico as well, of course, are on my side. Both of them have been absolutely super supportive of anything. Every time I have an idea and I go to any of them and says like, hey, what about a conference? And like the first word from their mouths is always yes. And then we figure out how to make it happen, but they're always willing to say yes first, and then we figure it out. I always feel that whatever issue I have with the rest of the university, they would be on my side. And that is sort of gives you security to do your job and just focus on what you have to do because someone else is taking care of the other stuff. One thing I always find it sort of fascinating, and I always take people that can come here to give talks, is that Tom is everywhere. Every talk, absolutely every single speaker that's been here, every time I present something, Tom is here. I don't know when he sleeps, I don't know how he runs the center, but he goes absolutely to every single event that has any Latin American focus. It's very impressive. If I have to think about one word to describe the Stone Center, I mean, I could go with something more academic, definitely, but I think what's different about the Stone Center when I think about other institutions like this one is that it's a very friendly place. I would say friendly. It's people are comfortable and happy here. So yeah, I'll go with friendly. Good?